After months and months of waiting, Gingerbread has arrived to my Nexus 1. Up here we have a system update available. Let's click on that. Nexus 1 update to Gingerbread, finally. This download upgrades your Nexus 1 to Android 2.3.3 Gingerbread. I'm going to download that. Alright, now I have to hit the button at the bottom that says Restart and Install. Rebooting to install in 8 seconds. Alright, here we go. This is the first time I've ever seen Gingerbread on this phone. I'm going to unlock the phone here. Now the first thing I notice is the top pull-down shade here is black. It's no longer gray. And I have new icons up here. There's a new Wi-Fi, a new signal strength, and a new battery icon up here, and it's all green. Down here, it's now squared off instead of rounded corners, and the phone icon and the browser icon are now green. There's green continents on the browser icon on the little earth there. Now let me bring up the app tray here. A couple of new, or at least one new icon there. Scrolls up. It still has the spool effect on the apps here, and there's a new phone icon there. Hit the home here. I'm going to hit the menu here. Now all of these, they're no longer gray background, they're black background on there. Now let me bring up the dialer here. Everything's black background, no more gray. Go into my settings here on the phone. Nexus 1 Android 2.3.3. When you reach the end of a list, you notice that yellow bar at the bottom, and it just lights up the further you push it up. Same happens when you go all the way to the top. Notice that? Alright, one of the other changes with Gingerbread is the keyboard. Let me bring up the browser here. And there you go. Look at that. Looks a lot different. I mean, the setup is the same, but it looks a lot different than it did on Froyo. Another thing that's different here is when I go to manage my apps. So I'm going to hit the menu button here and hit Manage Apps, and you'll notice that everything's got a black background now. That's pretty much the theme to Gingerbread, and of course the green icons up there. But another thing that's different is this graphic down here at the bottom of the list. Of course this keeps scrolling, but at the bottom of the list it now shows internal storage, how much is used, and how much is free here. I actually like the look a lot better. Of course I like change, but I do like the look on this better. Also in the app management area here, it has shows your downloaded apps, your all apps on the SD card, and then what's running. And it also shows what these apps, how much RAM they use. 91 megabytes used, and then I have 275 megabytes free. So it's a little more descriptive, gives you a little bit more information about what's going on your phone. Very cool. So that's the Nexus 1 with Gingerbread on it. It actually looks really nice on the phone. Too bad I've already moved on to another phone that has Froyo on it. So I gotta wait for Gingerbread on that phone now. Hopefully it won't be so long of a wait for me. In my next video, I'm going to show you a benchmark test between this phone and the Atrix in Froyo and in Gingerbread to see if there's any difference there. So that should be pretty interesting. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.